How's it going, guys? This is Avitar X back with another video. Today's video is talking about some of the changes with Mod 10. The first and biggest thing I really want to talk about is Voninblood and the new gear. So you may have heard that they have these new gear sets out that are really cool. So they're called the Frostborn Raid set, or the Frostborn set. They have obviously the different sets. These sets are garbage. However, it looks like they might be a necessary garbage. I say they're garbage because you'll notice, if you guys were around back when the Icewind Dale came out with the black ice, you had to dump black ice into your gear. Well, here we have to dump what's called Voninblood into our gear. The problem with dumping Voninblood into your gear is it requires a ton of Voninblood to go through your campaign. So for instance, the next boon I'm on here requires 10,000 Voninblood, which is absurd. Now I'm sure some of the higher end guys who have all the time in the world can farm this up in an evening, but not me. So the problem is, if I'm dumping Voninblood into my gear, oh, I can only dump it in. Let's let me go ahead and put that on so you guys can see it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Gloves. There we go. So if I'm dumping Voninblood into my gear, you can see here, this is the way it sets up, okay? So the more Voninblood you put in, the better your gear becomes, the better stats you get. However, it burns the Voninblood as you use it. So if you're running around using this, you're going to burn through Voninblood at an absurd rate. And you're just not going to get anywhere in your boons. So, what I would say is, if you're going to get this set, you're going to get it after you've completed your campaign. The reason I say it might be necessary is because they've come out and said that you need 35% frost resist in order to get your foot in the door of the new Fangbreaker Island, which I am not high enough even on gear score to get into. As you can see, my item level is only 27. However, this gear is only 135, so I don't know how you're going to I guess through enchants, get yourself up there. But the bottom line is, the gear's kind of garbage. Now, what might be worth it, if you go ahead and take a look at this guy, here in Brinchander, he will give you this stuff. You have to open it up through the campaign, but he has the pants and shirt, or shirt and pants, as I say it backwards, pointing at the wrong thing, that you can purchase for, you guessed it, Voninblood. Everything requires Voninblood, as well as this 10-town supply, which you'll never get enough of. So you can buy this stuff, which might actually be nice. It's 140, it has some pretty good stats, and you do not have to dump Voninblood into this stuff. So this stuff will not run out. You can just, pick it up, put it on, forget about it. It does have the same slots as the Drowcraft. The other thing you can pick up is the Everfrost Resist Kit. It looks like this is the only way to get the kit so far. Nobody can make them that I've been able to see, but you can go ahead and pick that up and start throwing it on the usual suspects. Problem is, if you had anything like recovery, hit points, that kind of stuff on your gear, you're not going to be able to put that on here. The good news is, you could probably keep one set just for Fangbreaker, and then have your regular set for everything else. The other way you can get into this stuff is going into your trade bars, which we're gonna, I did not mean to run off. That's embarrassing. Okay, into your trade bars. So if I go into here, they added it to the, where is it? I'm blind. Equipment, there we go. And you can pick it up for anybody. It is bind on equip. So let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Ranger. Oh, there it is. There's a snake to jump out and bite me. It is all bind to account, sorry. So you can move it if you wanted to get it on one character, move to the other. It's not an issue. But as you can see, these are all the same thing. You have to dump the Voninblood into it to keep it charged up. And it burns through Voninblood really quickly. The other problem is, as you can see from the stats, you're only getting 4% frost resist for the chest, which is the biggest. 3% for the boots. And yeah, that's all you can get from this one. And that's not anywhere near the 35% you're going to need to get into Fangbreaker. I don't know how you're going to get in there. Like I said, I haven't even hit the 3K gear score requirement, so I'm at a loss. I guess the very end game guys are going to be able to get in there. but I can't give you a whole lot of input on that. What I will say is if you are a casual player, do not, I say again, do not waste your time on the Voninblood equipment or the Frost whatever equipment until you have hit that well over that 3K, because you're going to lose some stats, especially if you're running around with Dragonflight or something like that, or some really nice plus 4s or 5s or anything like that. You're going to lose some numbers. You got to get over that 3K, and then you're going to have to get to that 35%. The good news is they did add the frost resist stat to your thing here. There we go. So you can see I'm at a whopping 0%. You can't actually look at it here to see if you're there yet. But until then, this is what you're going to get anytime you try to queue up for a dungeon, if it's going to work. There it goes. Okay. I don't know why it's not working. That's what you're going to get. You know, oh, sorry, 31, not even 3K. You need 31, and this doesn't even tell you that you're going to need that 35%, but I promise you do. So, good luck and Godspeed. Other than that, the dailies out here are nice. They're pretty quick and easy to do. Picking up artifacts is the best way to get Voninblood. You can farm the heroics, but you get about 200 Voninblood per large heroic, and like 30 Voninblood for the small ones, which is completely not worth it. You can run outside here, and like after searching for 5 seconds, you'll find some artifacts that will give you anywhere between 50, 100, 200, and 500, depending on the type of artifact you pick up, Voninblood, and that will get you there a lot faster. I was able to turn about 3,000 Voninblood in about an hour, hour and a half, something like that. So it is possible to farm it up, but it's going to take you time. Okay, so right here, I ran out, I don't know, 2 feet outside the gate here. And you can see this is what the artifacts look like. You need to pick up a free trial from the artifact guy, or you can go ahead and spend it. This one is going to give you that 50. As you can see, exchange for 50. They have the green one, which gives you 100, the blue one, which gives you 200, and then they have a purple one that will give you 500. There's also named guys out here that you can run into. You kill the named guy, he's going to drop an item. You can, oh, here's one right now. He'll drop an item, and you can kill this guy. So I could kill Turncoat once a day, and it'll give me 50 Voninblood for that. Or I can run around them, because these guys hit really hard. I can run around them and pick up this artifact right here. And let's see. There it is. I got the 50 Voninblood, and it took me 5 seconds as opposed to killing him. So the bottom line is, the better way to do it is to pick up those artifacts. And you can see them, especially out here. I like getting them out here rather than Lonelywood, which is the other new zone, or Cold Run, because you can see these a mile away. See, there it is. I'm trying to get a higher one, but my luck is horrible. So I just got 150 Voninblood, like after being out here for, I don't know, a minute, 2 minutes, something like that. And you just can go from artifact to artifact. The key to success is to find an instance with the fewest amount of... Oh, hey, there we go. So we just picked up a blue one, and that blue one's going to give me 200. Where to drop in my inventory? Man, I am blind. It is... Oh, there it is. Oh, I already had a bunch. So, oh, sorry, 250. Stand corrected. So that'll give you the 250. And then you just turn those in, and it gives you Voninblood. Like I said, you need Voninblood to move up the line. Hope this was helpful for everybody. If you have any questions or see any other or know of anything else on the PC that you guys don't have out on Xbox or PlayStation that you want to see a preview of, just let me know. And if I'm high enough to get in there, obviously I can't help you with Fangbreaker, but if I'm big enough to get in there, I'll check it out, do a quick review on it, and get back with you guys. Thanks for watching.